Hello, Squirrel Tribe. It is a hump day, my dudes. It is Wednesday. Really quickly, no, I have not been crying. No, there's nothing wrong with me. I just have on no makeup and I put contacts back in for the first time in over 2 months, maybe close to 3 months. And so my eyes don't quite know what to do with themselves. They keep drying out real quickly. So I have to keep making myself yawn. Therefore, always with the red, watery eyes. But no, everything's perfectly fine. I just decided to switch things up today. So hopefully you guys are doing well. I hope you've had a good first half of the week. Hopefully today is that hump that will help you get to the next half of the week just as nicely or nicer than the first half, depending on how Monday and Tuesday went for you. There's a couple of different things I want to talk about today. And again, this is not going to be a news article related thing. This is just me shooting the shit, if you will, but with some things that I think are extremely important, as with the last videos we've done the last couple of days. Two main things I want to talk about today. One, child related and things that parents are doing that they may not realize is really putting their kids in harm's way. And two, the real cause for inflation. And it does kind of go back to Walmart, but not the way you would think. So first thing, I saw a woman with, I don't know if it's Uber or Lyft. You know how they have like the little screen in the front of the car, sometimes like in the windshield, sometimes they have it in the back window, but it'll tell you if it's Uber or Lyft, but it was daylight, so I have no idea. But this lady with a kid ordered a Uber or Lyft, one of the two things. And when the Uber got there, I'm going to say Uber Lyft every time because I don't know what it was. When the Uber Lyft got there, the woman opens the back passenger door and puts her child in the car. And I'm going to say this kid was I'm sorry, we had to start recording because my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra is a piece of crap that likes to just randomly stop recording for no apparent reason, even though there's plenty of space on storage, whatever. So the child was maybe 3 or 4 years old, and the Uber Lyft pulls up. Lady puts 3 or 4-year-old child in the back seat, puts the seatbelt on the kid, closes the door, walks around the back of the car and gets in on the other side and closes the door, and off the car goes. That's a really bad idea, and I need to explain numerous reasons why that's a really bad idea. One, there is no car seat for that child in the Uber Lyft, so if there were to be some sort of accident, there is a very high likely chance that child is going to get hurt, okay? But I do understand also that not everybody has the ability to carry around a car seat with them or a booster seat or anything else, and some people must rely on rides from strangers, if you will. The really important thing, besides that, the part that really gets me is, and I know a lot of people don't think about this, and maybe I wouldn't have thought about this either, but after yesterday's conversation with the physical therapist in near Tampa, I think it was Lake Wales, and the one who turns out it was a Ring camera. You guys, if you didn't see yesterday's video, I'll put it at the end of this one. It was a Ring camera he had set up in his changing area behind the curtain so he could record the teenage girls undressing. Anyway, I'll put the link to that video at the end of this one. But because of that video, it has me looking at things a little bit differently, right? So you have to think about the fact that as a parent, it is on you to protect your child with your life. If you do not feel that it is up to you to protect your child with your life, you should not have children. Please go ahead and hand your child over to CPS or somebody else or anybody but you, okay? So when it comes to your child and them getting into a vehicle or anything, whether it's an elevator, a vehicle, a different room, a doctor's office, a bathroom, there are certain ways that parents need to go about things with their kids. Now, in yesterday's video, a lot of people said, you can't be a helicopter parent and you can't stay around over your child all the time. Listen, you do you, boo. I'm a helicopter the hell out of my kid to make sure that she's safe. I don't care what anybody says about that. Just because you are in an area or doing something to ensure your kid's safety does not make you a helicopter parent. It makes you a good one. So when you're going to put your child in a car, a 3 or 4-year-old, you should climb into that car with your child at the same time, and then move the child over to the other seat. Because here's what could have happened with that Uber Lyft. She puts the child into the car, puts its seatbelt on, closes the door, Uber Lyft takes off. There goes your child. You don't know who's driving that Uber Lyft. Just because they passed some weird little online background check that they had to do in order to get that little light for their car and drive around does not mean every single person is good. We have seen numerous stories of Uber or Lyft drivers who have assaulted women in the backseat, who have followed women into their homes, who have robbed people after they picked them up at their house and dropped them off at the airport. They've gone back and robbed the homes. Not every person is a good person. Just because they were able to get this job does not make them a good person. Plenty of teachers out there that are awful people. Plenty of priests and pastors and whoever else that are awful people. Plenty of politicians that are awful people. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? So this is my PSA, my public service announcement, if you will, of please be mindful when you're getting into vehicles, especially, but everything else. I mean, think about all the different scenarios, but do not ever put your child into a car and shut the door if you're not in there with them already. Like, anything could happen to that child. The Uber, Lyft driver, whatever it is, could just take off and go, and there goes your baby. You know what I'm saying? It was just a thing that when I saw it, I thought, it's not going to occur to a lot of people. I don't know if it would have occurred to me if, again, I wasn't thinking about the story yesterday with Palo Gade, I think was his name, Gayed, with that really, really crappy piece of human that recorded the teenage girl in his physical therapy office. If I hadn't been thinking about that, maybe it wouldn't have occurred to me the same way after seeing this. But you have got to be very, very mindful of our children, especially in today's society when it feels like there are more sickos running around than not. And that's the unfortunate time that we live in, where it feels like there's just way too many perverts and evil people running around. So we have to be extra diligent for our children's safety and for the safety of other people's children. It does take a village, and I don't care what anybody says. If I'm standing here and let's say I'm on my balcony at my apartment complex and I see some kids playing, and I see something happen, I'm going to do anything in my power that I can to stop something from happening to these children. They're not mine, but that doesn't change the fact that they're still children and they still need to be protected, whether they're my children or not. So there's that. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about, we talk about inflation all the time and how the prices just keep on going up and they never seem to stop, and buying food is almost impossible. And it's like, I wonder how many calories you really have to have a day in order to survive, right? That's where we're at. They say 2,500 is the where you want to be, or 2,200 is where you want to be. But with the way prices are going, we're going to need to figure out how to survive on 500 calories, which is not healthy at all. Do not take that as advice. Please do not try to survive on 500 calories. This is just like a comedic kind of thing right there with the 500 calories. Okay. The lowest I've ever gone is 1,200 calories, and that was when I was working out, but it was mostly protein and things like that. And that was not every single day for months on end. It was like a schedule, 3 days and then up to 15, then down, then up to 18, then down. So anyway, I saw this thing. I don't know if you guys have ever used Walmart Spark. We've talked about it before with the delivery app. You order online, they bring it to your house. It's a great service for a lot of people who do not have vehicles, who do not have mobility, like if they have mobility issues maybe, or for people who just don't feel like walking into a Walmart because you may get shot, or Walmart may, try to take you in a back room and handcuff you and put all your crap on the floor and make sure you didn't skip scan anything at self-checkout where you now work. So a lot of people want to stay away from Walmart. People order things from Walmart online, and Walmart Spark delivers it. My sister-in-law has had this happen to her, and it's happened to numerous people. And I'm sure if you guys have ordered from them, it's happened to you, where either you get some things you did not order or you're missing some things you did order. And you're like, what is going on here? My sister-in-law got bags of dog food and diapers. She doesn't have a dog and she doesn't have a baby, yet Walmart Spark delivered bags of dog food and bags of diapers to her, which means somebody who ordered bags of diapers and bags of dog food did not get a delivery. So how does that work? What happens then? The reason I'm bringing this to your attention is because of this little fun thing that I saw on Facebook a day or two ago. Can y'all see this? Look, can y'all see how many packages of chicken? That is Walmart chicken. That is the big packages of Walmart chicken breasts, if you will. Says, so I did my EBT shopping today. I ordered delivery from Walmart. I ordered 6 packs of chicken breasts and a bunch of other items. Someone screwed up and I wound up with 21 packs of chicken breasts. I called them and they said to keep it. They can't take it back. I was only charged for the original 6. I'm so happy we won't go hungry this month. I hope blessings like this come to you all. And I read that and I was like, good for you, girl. That is a blessing. I'm glad you were able to get enough chicken to feed the family for quite a while. And then my brain said, well, that blessing for you is detrimental to somebody else. Somebody else did not get their chicken. But that's not even the whole point. Here we are talking about inflation and how everything keeps going up in price. Things like this make that happen, just so we're all fully aware. If somebody ordered 6 and somehow a Spark employee decided they were going to pull 21 instead, the company, in theory, is eating the cost of 15 packs of chicken. What happens when this happens over and over and over? You got 15 packs of chicken that went out the door that weren't paid for. You have dog food or diapers or whatever else that may have been paid for, but because it went to the wrong person, now Walmart has to redo that whole order for free and take it to the right person. What happens is they have all this loss at the end of the year because of employee mess ups, because of human error. And so numerous things will happen from that. One, the prices will start to go up across the board because of their mess up. You and I are going to have to pay the difference of the over-delivered chicken and the over-delivered diapers and dog food and everything else that has been over-delivered to numerous customers through Walmart Spark and other apps. I'm sure Publix uses Instacart, I think. And then, of course, there's DoorDash goes and gets groceries, I think, for people. Uber Eats started doing that, too, with groceries and stuff. And I'm sure this has happened in a lot of places. You just hear about it more at Walmart because it's a much larger chain and a lot of people use the Walmart Spark app, right? But the problem is you're going to see a continued inflation because they have to make up for their loss. And the reason they have to make up for their loss is because of human error. And what's going to happen in a couple of years when Walmart is tired of making up that loss of human error and you and I are tired of paying that difference in prices because of human error, everybody's going to be on the same page and we're all going to applaud when they bring in robots and get rid of people and human error. Well, I say all. I'm not. You're not. Some people will. The people who are getting free stuff probably won't. They're like, dang, I was really enjoying all this human error because 15 packs of chicken is lovely, right? And then you have the ones who are like, I'm glad there's robots. This human error sucks. I needed that chicken to make this meal tonight and it didn't show up because they messed up and then Walmart didn't have enough on hand. I needed those diapers because my baby was on the last one and then I didn't get them and my baby's just walking around doo-dooing everywhere. I needed that dog food. Now my dog is trying to chase the cat and eat it for dinner. So there's ups and downs to everything, right? But when I see this thing, your first thought is good for you, boo. I'm glad you got that chicken. And the next thought is, and this is why inflation will never end. This is why the uptick in prices will never end. This is why they're like, there's chicken shortages. No, it's just Walmart Spark employees are taking way too much chicken and giving it to the wrong people. There's no shortage. There's just human error. So I see these things. And again, it's nothing. It's just some little blip of a whatever that was on Facebook, but I saw it and I had so many thoughts that went along with it. We didn't need a news article today. All we needed was this picture of this lady's freezer with all this chicken. I'm glad she had space for it though. Can you imagine if she didn't and was like, I got to throw it away? Y'all, can you even? No. So that's that. If you order from Walmart Spark, I would love to know, I'm sure we all would, if you've had way over delivered things or way under delivered things, because I feel like that is more common than people getting exactly what they ordered when they ordered it. I feel like there are way more stories out there of they effed up in a good way or a bad way than they did their job just right. You know what I'm saying? It's like Goldilocks. The two porridge is too cold. This one's too hot. This one's just right. I feel like there is no just right when it comes to Walmart Spark, but I could be wrong. And I would love to be proven wrong if you guys can do that in the comments. If not, no harm, no foul, not a big deal. So that was it. Just two little random things I want to bring to your attention today. Squirrel Tribe, choke myself on spit. It's fine. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. My eyes are really dry, so I need to go make myself yawn. And that's really weird to do on camera in front of people. So we're not going to do that. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Glasses may be making a return if these contacts are going to keep feeling like I've put cotton in my eyeballs. I think that's it. I love y'all. Have a fabulous rest of your hump day, my dudes. Bye.